Let me check, are we live or not? Yeah, we are live. Let's go. Okay, so yesterday we missed a day, but I code something on Code Forces. I didn't do a live stream. Let's go for today. I have found a question. Let me, yeah. I was trying to check whether what I'm thinking of this question is it that way or not, but never mind. I didn't find any answer on it. We'll obviously use two, three solutions and let's see which one of the work, which one of them works. So the question is very simple. Here they have given us the three decks. Decks means that complete pile of cards or that something. They have given us the three deck, and first deck contain A card, and second deck contain B, and third deck contain C cards. And our task is to balance all the three decks, but the twist is lot is that we can only take out the card from third deck. That means the card that has C cards. We can take out the card and put into the first or second deck so that we can balance all the three decks. So here we need to print a yes or no whether we can take out the enough cards from deck third and put it into one and two that so that all three are balanced. If that way is possible, we can print yes. If not, then we will print no. Okay. So firstly I was thinking that the question is very simple and it would be like let's do the sum of all the three cards of the deck. Like in first test case, we could add 3 plus 5 plus 10. 18 divided by 3, the remainder is 0, so the answer would be yes. And similarly, I did this thing for first three, but I forgot to do for the fourth case. When I did the same thing for the fourth case, then I came to know only this would not be the base case. Uh, there would something else. So I'm thinking that there would be something like the difference between first condition would be same that sum of all three divided by 3 and like that. And the second condition I would you thinking to use that the difference between B and C should be greater than or equal to the difference between A and B. So that here in fourth case, what is happening that A is so small that we can't pull out the enough number of cards from C so that we can balance the A just because the B is quite higher. So just to check this thing, I would let's see. I'm not sure this would work or not, but let's try. Let it be the any integer. I wish this would work in the first try. Kill purpose. Plus. Two. So, function. Let's see. Uh, Obviously, in first try, I haven't succeeded yet, but let's see what happens. Oh, damn, God. Yes, bro. Yes. Yes. To be honest, I swear I went to find the solution for this question, but I didn't find. I find something else. But I, uh, for this question, I can say that I did it com my own, complete my own, completed it my own. Tourist came on second. Dime, dime, dime. Oh, there was one more question that I was trying to solve, but I wasn't able to solve. Permutation and something. Yeah. Shrinks. In this question, they are saying that you are given n, means a number n you are given, size m or n. We have given, if they have given 3, it means the array is 1 2 3. If they have given 6, the array is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Similarly, so but the thing we need to do is that we need to arrange the array in such a manner that the maximum shrinks is possible. The maximum shrinks means, like, here they have put an array and they have put the largest number in between. Okay, so what if we try to shrink this array? Like, we would, I have forgot to explain one more thing. The array should be managed in such a way that index second and the index of I, the which you are trying to use, should be greater than the index number second, and that should be greater than its previous element and greater than its next element. Like, here 5 is greater than 4 and 5 is greater than 1. Similarly, 6 is greater than 4, 6 is greater than 3. Okay, but it won't happen for complete array, but it needs to be happen for at least one or two cases, so that we can perform the shrinks operation. Okay, there can there is no particular uh, there is nothing fixed like that we can make only this array. There are multiple cases, like we could have made an array like one here, two here, and 3 4 5 6 7 5 6. There could be multiple. I'll show you how. And when we would perform the shrinks operation, it would remove 5 from here, and it would become like 2 3 6 4. The 5 has been removed. So what could we do the next? To perform a shrink operation, we need to remember that we could perform on only when this condition is satisfied, like a of I is greater than a of I minus 1 and a of I is greater, the element which we have chosen should be greater than its previous element and should be greater than its next element. So one was 5 and next would be obviously 6. If we would remove 6, then it would be left like 2 3 4 1. Then the 4 satisfies the condition, the 4 would be removed. Then the 3 satisfies the condition, then the 3 would be removed. Now I'll explain you how multiple arrays can be created. Like, the which we studied in the test case, it was like 2 3 4 6 5 6 5, and I think last element was 2 3 6 4 5 1, 2 3 6 4 5 1, 2 3 6 4 5 1. Okay. This was the element, this was the array that they formed. Let's suppose what we and this gives us the total 4 shrinks or 5 shrinks. 4 or 5. We will confirm it. And what if we make an array like mm, one here, space, two here, and in place we would place the elements like 3, 4, 5, 6, and still it would work in the same manner. See, after the 6 is removed, the array would look like 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. After then the 5 would be removed. After then the 4 would be removed. After then the 3 would be removed. Same thing. The may We can form the array in any order, like take it 2 and place 1 at last. In between we could uh, keep the things like 3, 4, 5, 6. Still the scenario would be same, like 6 6 would be removed, then 5 would be removed, then 4 would be removed, then 3 would be removed. The same number of operations would be performed. Just the just the plot is here that we can't keep the array in the sorted order. We need to replace the first element with the last, or the second element with the last position. Understood? So what we are trying to do, what we can do is like, obviously the array would be entered in a sorted manner. Okay? But what if we swap the second element with the last element? Then the 6 would come in between. Then the array would be sorted. We would get an opportunity to do the same stuff like, uh, see what I'm trying to say. 1, 2, 2 would be swapped with the 6. 6 would come here. 3, 4, 5, and 2 would lie. So what would happen here? First shrink would be performed 5, then would be performed 3, then would then 6 would be performed, then 2, 3 would be performed. Okay, got my point? What I'm trying to say. This is basic approach. I don't think this question is this much simple, but there could be, if there would be another twist or something, I do it tomorrow. I'll figure out the solution and I'll do something. But yet I have got this solution in my mind, and let's try. I need to try, and there's nothing bad in trying. Okay. Shrink, shrink. किस तरह भी So this was a B level question. Nice. Just two. Damn. कोई तो देख रहा है भाई आज. out get n as the input, c in, n as the input. Okay, so we need to take the input in the form of array. Vector in okay, yeah, finally we got the input in the in our array. Now what we need to do is use the swap function. No. C in a of I plus 1, as it is starting with the 0 now. Yeah, इसको क्या प्रॉब्लम है रे? Can't you do like this? You can, no? Okay. Swap the array of to the n. तो सीन थोड़ी होएगा यहाँ पे. There is something error or something in my code. Not able to figure it out. There is there's no error, but kind of bug. I think so. I hope what I'm trying to do is this only. What I'm trying to do is stop. we- let's see. Do you got my point now? What I did, what I did here. Uh, I took an input like how much long the array they need. Like they have said, if we have given three, n is equal to three, then the array would be 1 2 3. If they have given six, the array would be 1 2 3 4 5 6. Similarly, so they have given. I have taken the input n, and then I have made an array which is in the form of vector, like made a vector, and then ran a for loop in which I have declared that if the for zeroth element would be like I plus 1. I plus 1 here I is equal to 0, so I plus 1 would be 1. So similarly, make an array my it would make my array like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so the second element would be swapped by the last element, so they would be exchanged. So when and the rest array is kept as same same only. Then for long for loop then I use the for loop again for printing my arrays output. Okay, got my point. Let's see. Chances of failing on test answer on test one, compilation error. सर्वे कर दिया मैंने. ये क्या बात बनी भाई. हम्म कुछ तो चक्कर है भाई। और क्या चक्कर है ये मेरे को पता नहीं चल रहा। Okay, so the error was like we are using IO stream, but for vectors we need to import the included vector. Like uh, error was of very basic error. Okay, so I think we should end it here only. Like, and for next time, for next stuff, I am bro in Java. Uh, and for lead code, I am trying to do DB so that if I get a good hands in DP on lead code, it would become a little easier to do the thousand level difficulty question plus difficulty question on lead Codeforces. So these questions are very basic, their code are very basic, but this when what what intuition we need to use is a kind of difficult for me to find. Like obviously there are many other peoples like me, but yeah, understand. Hope you would get my point. What I'm trying to say. That's why we do code force prefer code forces than lead code or any other platform because it is quite tricky when it gives the quite tricky questions. So Okay, let's let's go. Uh, okay, we'll meet you tomorrow. Bye bye, guys. Sayonara.